Welcome to the Lokar Car Show. I'm Sam Adavi coming to you this week from the Great Smoky Mountains at the Grand National F-100 show. Welcome to the Lokar Car Show. This is going to be one awesome car.
And I said, it doesn't even run yet. And look at it now, it's amazing.
The Grand National F-100 show is the largest all F-100 show in the country. This year there were over 1,000 registered trucks at the Lokar Center in Pigeon, Tennessee. This annual show has grown so much that there were spectators from as far as France and Australia. There are F-100 trucks from various decades, all with unique styling and history. A lot of the trucks here are restored as stock as they were found the day they rolled off the showroom floor, while others are absolute custom creations. Each year we are amazed at the talent we discover at this show. I'm here with Denny with a beautiful truck and a great story to go with it. Tell us about your truck, Denny.
It's a 1937 Ford half-ton pickup. My brother and I got it in 2009. It had been in storage since 1968.
Right.
Torn apart, and we completely redid the whole thing. Sandblasted every nut and bolt, repainted, and very fortunate the engine run, and it run good. And
An original powertrain.
original powertrain, and it runs very well.
What's impressive is that you and your brother did the frame-off restoration on this truck in 3 months, he
3
says.
months, yes.
In 09.
Yeah, in 09. Every evening, a lot of dirt in the eyes,
Yep.
a lot of busted knuckles.
But man, what an outcome. It turned out so awesome. And that paint is original from 09.
Yeah, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, yeah. I haven't redone it since then, but although in 09 I did it twice to get it right.
Yeah. So tell me about the chassis. Is it original chassis?
It's originally had a flatbed on it. It was a factory flatbed. I didn't like that appearance, so I bought a remanufactured bed.
Right.
It's not the original tires and wheels or anything like that.
But nice pick on the tires and wheels. That's a very nice
Makes
choice.
the handle a lot better. It's got
Yeah.
radial tires.
So do you drive this to the shows?
I didn't drive it here from Pennsylvania, but
Right.
we drive it all over the place at home. We enjoy driving it, but it's not real comfortable. You know, it was made for work, not for comfort.
Man, very nice job. I love it. I'm here with Lauren, and she is the new F-100 girl. Tell us about the trophy you got last night.
The people from Ford F-100 World came over and they presented me an award with Woman of the Year, F-100.
That's awesome, because of this rare 1938, right?
1939.
1939. Now, what makes these so rare?
It's the oval grille. So this grille was only made 1938, 1939.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
How long have you owned it?
2 years.
Now, what have you done to it?
So whenever I purchased it, it was already on a 1985 F-150 frame. I have a 351 in it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's got a Holly Sniper EFI running for
Correct.
management. And the bed, you have to modify the bed to make it fit on the F-150 chassis?
Correct, yeah. So I actually have a 42 to 47 bed on it, and then the front panels, we had to chop them and put them together so we could widen the bed to get the wheels to fit up under the rear fenders.
Now, that box in the back, I've never seen a wooden box used as a toolbox. In
Yeah.
your case, it's used as something else. Tell us
Correct.
about the box.
So the guy that I bought the truck off of, he has a friend that is a furniture maker, and he handmade, custom made that box for me to put my fuel cell and my battery. Is in
Very
there.
nice job. He did a very nice, clean job.
Yes.
Now, as far as the transmission, what do you have as a transmission?
A C6 transmission.
Yeah, that's nice. Is it already built as well to
Yes.
handle the power?
Yes.
Man, this is a beautiful truck, Lauren. So yeah, those are good too, aren't they? This is a great show, isn't it? We'll be right back with more of the Lokar Car Show, brought to you by Dennis Carpenter. Next time you guys go to the car show, pay attention. You're going to see most of the vehicles there have a Lokar shifter. And today, Travis is going to tell us about the conversion kit that he has offered to you guys, just in case you decided to change out the transmission.
You know, kind of like in your case, you had a 350 turbo shifter, but you was going to go to a Chrysler transmission, kind of like the one behind you there, whether it be a floor mount or a trans mount, and you're going to a floor mount or a trans mount. We got a conversion kit that would do either one.
And that way you don't have to purchase the entire shifter.
Absolutely.
So what does the conversion kit include?
So that includes the gear plate, also a new threaded rod, depending on whether it's a trans mount or a floor mount, how many different levers it comes with. Comes with all the linkage, the lever to the selector shaft as well. Everything, we've got it covered.
And the threaded rod is there because of the shifter that goes from the arm over to the shifter. You give them a new threaded rod.
Yes.
I think we're learning some things.
Yes, we are.
And you guys can learn something too by going to Lokar Performance and checking out their shifter conversion kits. Man, what an awesome truck. Talk about bright. This is a 1978 Ford truck dubbed the Pumpkin Truck. Welcome back to the Lokar Car Show. Jim, what a beautiful truck. I noticed it from a distance. That rear wheel is so eye-catching, right?
Thank you. It's an eye grabber. This truck is a 1949 F6. It's sitting in a guy's basement for about 20 years. I got an idea, a plan in my mind, and I decided to buy the truck and put it entirely on a 1998 Ford 5.0 chassis. So we took the truck apart, and it had dual wheels on the back. So to match the 7-foot bed width, we had to go with a 29 by 18 by 20 wheel.
It is very cool. Now tell me about the engine. I saw 427 under there.
351 Windsor stroke to a 427. We like to get where we're going even if it don't make a darn bit of sense. One really thing about this truck is the Ford factory bed. If you look, it's embossed in the back. That is a rare feature.
That is so cool, man. What a nice truck. And what about the pumpkin on the side?
I'm a pumpkin farmer. And so we run a pumpkin farm. We raise about 300 acres in northwest North Carolina. And so I had a guy come that hand lettered everything on the truck.
What a great job.
Yeah, it is.
What
it has
a great story.
Air conditioned. We can drive it anywhere. And she's just a cool old truck.
I'm here with Todd in this beautiful Ford truck. The color got me from a distance.
It's a 1953 F350. It's got a 7.3 turbo Power Stroke diesel.
Right. Now, does it have the original chassis or did they do a chassis swap?
It's got the original 53 chassis, but all the drivetrain and engine came out of a 2000 F350.
You had said that he had boxed in the frame to make it beautiful wells. Absolutely gorgeous work under there. How long have you owned the truck?
About 6 months. We bought it at Barrett Jackson.
Yeah, I love the fact that he put the intercooler inside the bumper and made it look really nice.
Yes, sir, he did a good job.
Very good job. So what do you plan on doing with the truck?
Making it a driver. We drive it pretty much every day, but like coming to stuff like this.
So how much work did you do to it when you got it from Barrett?
Well, I had to put new injector cups in it because it was leaking fuel, put new injectors in it. I tinted all the windows, put the lift kit in it, and then the air conditioning pump had gone out.
That's awesome. Very cool. It's cool that you actually tow with it.
Yes,
and you take it to the RV park and use it, you know?
Yes, sir.
Because most people, when they go buy a truck or a car at Barrett, it's so nice they don't want to do anything with it but show it, right?
That's right. But no, it is. It's been very dependable and does a really good job, like the air conditioning.
I love the handles and the locks. I mean, everything is done so nice on it.
Yes, it is.
Man, this truck is sick. Twin turbo Siamese. We'll be right back with more of the Lokar Car Show brought to you by Dennis Carpenter. Welcome back to more of the Lokar Car Show brought to you by Dennis Carpenter. How beautiful does Jerry's truck look in that CF1? And it's going to be fully protected. Beautiful truck. Tell us about the truck, Jerry.
It's a 1954 F-100. Got a 302 with a sniper fuel injection. It's a automatic. I built it to drive. It's got a TCI front and rear suspension under it. Interior is custom interior. Got 32 Ford headlights in it, just something a little different.
And this is something you built yourself?
Yes.
And you build cars for other people as well?
Yes, what I do for a living.
That's awesome. How long did it take you to build this one?
Well, it took me about 5 years because I am working on everybody else's car other than my own. But,
Absolutely.
But I enjoy doing it. I'm the only one of them in the shop that do food with them. Most people don't want to food with the old stuff.
Well, it looks beautiful, and it's going to be fully protected. What do you think, Terry? How does it look in there?
I love this vehicle. It looks great in the carbon fiber showcase, especially with the LED light splashing. You can see the glow on it. And the main thing is it's going to preserve and protect it like it should be. It's going to keep the dirt, mold, rust, corrosions, the dents, stings, rodents, all that stuff off of it.
The biggest thing is rodents.
Yes, yes.
They create a huge problem.
Yeah. Get into the wine harness, you're going to spend a couple thousand easily that way. So you don't want that interior. This stops all that from happening for it.
Like you said, you clean it up, leave a show, you take it home, you put it in the capsule.
Yep.
Forget about it.
Exactly.
I love it in there. It looks so
small
good.
investment to protect that big investment.
That is very true, Terry. That's a good point.
Yes.
I'm here with Sergio and his 1960 beautiful Ford truck. I'm going to have him tell you all about it.
Chassis started with a 1999 Dodge Ram 3500, sitting on airbags all around. Slam specialty airbags in the front, and on the back it has big rigs airbags with some infamous metal. So I built all that myself with all those components.
And under the hood, you beefed up the 24 valve couplings with a compound turbo?
Yeah, because the whole chassis came with the 24 valve diesel Cummins. So we did a compound system, air intake.
Very nice job. Now tell me about that cab. It wasn't originally a crew cab.
No, the front cab with the front end was a 1964 F-850. The rear cab is a 1957 single cab too. The rear cab with the bed was a 1957 that my uncle gave it to me.
So you took the two, put them together, and you made a suicide doors for the rear.
Yeah, we had to fabricate everything, even the roof, one piece. So we decided to go with the suicide doors, something different.
Absolutely, it looks so cool. Now tell me about the paint job.
Me and my cousin, we prepared the whole truck, and we was trying to make it like a patina job. So we painted all black, red outside, then the red. Then we sanded down to get that look, and then we clear coat the whole truck.
That's so cool. You did an awesome job. I love the paint, and I really love the American flag in the wood in the back.
Yeah, that was so cool. That was my wife's idea to do that. And
so cool to put it on a 99 Dodge Ram chassis with a Cummins 24 valve, because now you know it's reliable. You could drive it anywhere with the family. Talk about a rare truck. You're not going to see another one like Bill's 68 in the whole show.
Hey, we got a 1968 F-100, got a Carroll Shelby shop truck theme going for it. Tremec TKO 5-speed, and it's independent front and rear suspension, double adjustable coilovers, big brakes front and rear.
Mark 8 rear end independent suspension on a truck. That is awesome. And you did it all yourself.
I did everything but the paint work. So yeah, it's been a lot of long hours of doing electrical and fuel and brake line stuff. So yeah.
And the AC lines, you actually use hard AC lines, aluminum, bend them yourself, weld them yourself.
Yep, brazed it all myself.
OEM.
You know, I've seen too many high-end vehicles that have just low-end quality AC stuff, and I'm like, that's not going to happen on here. I'm going to make them custom myself.
That is way cool. And the 6-cylinder, the 4.9 liter under the hood is completely built, all the internals, along with a Sniper EFI on top.
That's right. We have an original AC shift knob. We have a steering wheel that I got out of a Jaguar that's actually a Nardi steering wheel that now looks like it's an appropriate 3-spoke wheel. We have an early model 1961 Carroll Shelby 6-cylinder tachometer. Tried to make something look laser straight that's kind of been sat back and kind of preserved. This is what we got. I've had so many people touch to see if it's actually smooth or not, but yeah. I had badges recreated to look like the old service truck that they had at that time. It's been a fun build.
We have to go to a quick break. We'll be right back with more of the Lokar Car Show. I'm here with Brian, and what a beautiful Ford truck he has behind us. The gas tank is my favorite part. Tell us about your truck, Brian.
This is a 1968, of course. Color is dove white. and with some pearl mixed in. I've had the truck 15 years, took about 11 years to build it.
So does this truck have the original powertrain in it?
So it's original 360 motor, original transmission, 3-speed, just put it on the floor. I didn't know what to do when it was on the column.
That's funny.
But yeah, put it on the floor and...
have you hopped it up at all?
Has a mount cam in it, a set of headers, and that's about it.
My favorite part of this truck is that bed. That bed's got a lot of work in it. You know, the gas tank being in there. Until you saw the gas tank lid, you wouldn't have even told the gas tank's in there.
Yeah, that's the first comment I get every time. Really have all the air ride underneath. I didn't have room for a tank underneath, and I didn't want a fuel cell in my bed.
Right.
I come up with that boxing it in the front of the bed idea. And,
I'm surprised more people haven't copied you on that one.
I know, I haven't seen it yet, but I'm waiting.
And then you took all the seams and lines out of the bed and made it all one piece. That's really nice.
Yeah, there's no seams on the truck. The only badges are the hood badges. I took everything off. So I did a lot of the cleanup work myself. I'm a part exchanger by heart. 11-year build, a long one, but kind of do it as you can.
Well worth it. Beautiful.
So,
thank you so much, Brian, for bringing it out and having us check it out. It's
all right,
a real
thanks so
treat.
much.
That to say Gary's truck is rare is an understatement. This is one of one. I'm gonna let him tell you all about it.
The 1972 Ranger XLT F-100, got 2,196 miles on it, all original paint, original interior. It's one of one because it's the only one in 72 that they did an oil bath air breather on. And it's one of 4 with the remote control mirror on the driver's side.
You thought that it was stored in a garage or somewhere. It was really dusty when you purchased it.
The guy I bought it from bought it in 1996 out of Oklahoma and took it back to North Carolina and took it to one car show, won first place, took it home and parked it in the garage, and I don't even know if he ever started it. And then I bought it about a year ago and cleaned it up, detailed it, and had to do a few things to get it running.
What makes the air cleaner so unusual or rare?
They used to put them in cars and tractors and trucks, but then they started getting away with it when they come out with paper filters. For some reason, this truck was special ordered, so he special ordered it with an oil bath air cleaner, and it's the only one in 72.
You say oil bath air cleaner?
Yes.
So it uses oil to filter the air?
Yeah.
Really?
Right. You put oil in the air cleaner there. And then the remote control mirror. Mustangs and a lot of the cars had them, but there wasn't very many trucks that had them.
I'm here with Joe Carpenter. He is the promoter of the Grand National F-100 show. And Joe, this year, you guys really knocked it out of the park. I think it grew double from last year.
Well, it grew significantly, and it definitely was the largest F-100 show we've ever had. It really was a year that it put us on the map because this is a worldwide show.
Yes, it is.
The long distance award, gentleman and his wife that came from Melbourne, Australia. They actually bought a Ford truck in the U.S. to cruise around in while they're here for the next 4 weeks. The most important point of their travel is the reason they came to this country is to come to this show.
That was so cool. I bet that made you feel really good.
Oh man, it's an awesome thing. It's an awesome feeling.
We even got somebody from France.
That's correct.
All the way from France, and he's a huge fan, he loves
Huge
the
fan.
trucks. That's so cool. I mean, to see this kind of growth on your show, you gotta be proud.
I am, and I'm proud of my family. They all worked so hard to put this on. It's a difficult thing. It comes from the heart.
Yep.
You've got to have that. I've had that blue truck my entire life. They've known that their entire lives. And they grew up coming to the show because it's like over 40 years we've been doing this.
Your entire life you've had that blue one, right?
My father paid $150 for it when I was 15.
You guys really knocked it out the park, and I want to thank you so much for having us here every year. I can't wait to come back next year and see how much it's grown.
That's right. There'll be some changes. See you next year.
There are a lot of vendors here, so if you're looking for parts for your F-100, this is the place to shop for what you need. Joe Carpenter is the dedicated promoter of the show, and he does an amazing job with the help of his family. This 3-day show is so much fun. Everyone looks forward to the Friday evening cruise through the mountains. Registration is up now for next year's show, which is the weekend of May 16th, 2024. You don't want to miss it. The Grand National F-100 show. This show grows every year. This year we had over 1,000 registered trucks from all over the country. If you're a Ford guy or any gearhead, you want to definitely check out this show. For me, that's a wrap.